yes, the big beast. This is a camera that a lot of people really love for just everything. And that is the Pentax 6.7. It's a beast of a camera, but also a staple in film photography. And for good reasons. So I tried it out in the studio and on location for some ice-cold landscapes. In this series, I'm testing out 4 different medium format cameras to see which one fits my style and workflow, but also if medium format is still something that I really enjoy. But more on that later. Welcome to another episode of Frames. Yeah, I think this beast is beautiful. But let's go to the studio and put it to work. Shot both with daylight and flash. This lens is crazy sharp and I can see why it has been such a workhorse in the studio. Because it's a prism finder and not a waist finder like some of the other cameras that I'm testing out, this makes things a lot easier when taking portraits. The handle that is on this model is really nice too. You'll get a good grip on it, which is nice because this camera is pretty heavy. So this is the last shot on the roll and it got a film burn on the bottom of the frame. Don't know how because I didn't have this on any of the other rolls, but I like it, so it doesn't matter at all. Next up, I was wondering how this camera would perform with flash. So I used my trigger with a cold shoe flash cord directly into the camera. This worked without any problems. That mirror slap is crazy. Sounds good, don't get me wrong, but it feels like I can't go to any slow shutter speeds with this one. Next up, I wanted to see how this would handle on location. So I brought it with me to the beach. And in the Netherlands, the beach isn't some tropical situation. Before we continue, I want to thank Fotohandel Delfshaven for collaborating with me on this project to find my perfect medium format camera. They didn't pay me to say anything, but they did lend me all of the cameras in this series. I bought my Black M6 there and I think this is just the perfect place to do it. It's completely dedicated to film cameras and I just love stepping into there. Everything gets checked and serviced by their own technical department before it arrives on the shelves. And these guys are not sales driven, they rather provide you with a cheaper camera that really fits your needs. They give advice and search for the best option for each customer. And with that comes their rental department. This way you can easily try out a camera before you buy it. And this is also nice for those photographers who need something but don't want to buy it for just one time. Fotohandel Delfshaven works together with a lab, so after your rental you can just leave your film there to be developed and scanned. I know that if I would pick up one of these cameras, I would definitely do it there. As you can see, it is as cloudy as it can be, and therefore the photos aren't the greatest in my opinion. But that's not why we are there, it's about the camera. They are moody though, which is kinda nice. I really like framing with this camera. You've got this big eye-level prism that is just incredible to look through. These frames from the dunes are the ones that I really like. I think that the moody weather did its thing. After that, I went back home to warm up and gather some thoughts about this camera. My conclusion on this is that it's maybe a bit too heavy and bulky for me. But on the other hand, I also think it's the perfect camera for the studio and taking portraits. I also think that for a lot of people who come from 35mm SLR, that this will be the easiest follow-up to medium format because it shoots the same. Like I said, I wouldn't shoot this below 1/125th because of the big mirror slab, and I shoot a lot of low lit situations. This camera has also a lot of great options for different lenses, with the 105 2.4 being a beautiful piece of glass. Nox! For a kit, you'll pay between 1,300 and 2,000. Of course, it depends on the version and which lens you take. So it's not the cheapest option out there. Nevertheless, a great option for those who are seeking a medium format camera. What do you guys think? Anyone loving the Pentax 6x7? And if you own one, what are you shooting with it? Let me know. For now, thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Peace.